So here we are on the homepage for WholeEarthHarvest.com, and what I wanted to go through in this video was what we've done to help increase the performance on the site. So we just did a test from San Jose, California, and we're showing a load time now of 2.88 seconds and a page size of 1.8 megabytes. This is significantly lower than it was before. Definitely an improvement, but I need to go over the things that we've done to actually do that on the site, because it wasn't just image optimization. Image optimization helped a bit, but it didn't get it to where we needed to, didn't get us to where we needed to go. So in this area right here, what we've done is we've reduced this down from 16 to 8 and removed the auto scroll, which was very fast and was not adjusting well at all. In doing that, this actually helped to reduce the page load time and made this a much simpler, much nicer interface than the fact that we went in and we adjusted the images to all be square. Some of the images that were being used were really, really big, so we went in and we adjusted those by reducing these image sizes, the background image size, and then removing and changing the benefits section, we were able to significantly reduce the page load time down from that. We did some careful analysis, and we found that the menu over here was a short code, and that was taking quite a bit of processing time on the server. And then down here, this section, the image was really, really big, and it itself was taking a lot of processing time because there was a lot of PHP going on in the short code to go ahead and bring in the education section. So what we did down here is we changed this, and we're using the same posts before, and we changed some of the images, got optimized images in there, and instead of these going to posts, what we've done is we've used redirects, so when people click on these, it will actually just take them directly to the product page to go ahead and purchase the product is what it'll do. So everything, all of the links here on the front, everything links to a product is what it does. It's not actually linking to any articles or anything like that. When they click on chanterelle, it will go ahead and take them. Right now, I believe it's got dried chanterelles because there weren't any fresh ones available, so we directed it to go to the dried page. Very, very simple to do. They're directed right from the post to the page we want them to go through. Right below that, we increased the size of the shiitake growing kit, kind of made it a bit bigger and linked to the growing kit, and put back in the light box for the video. So we also kind of put some quick information out here about the kit, and this kind of highlights the kit. And by doing all of this down here, it kind of has a nicer, at the bottom, kind of has a nicer feel. The three images across down here at the bottom, we didn't have any place to put any text around this image, so people just saw that that was a shiitake growing kit video, but they didn't know how to get to the page for the shiitake growing kits, and they didn't really, they didn't really give them any information about, what this is. So we went ahead and brought that up here, made these bigger, which made them, they can see them easier. It didn't increase the page load time because these images were just being sized down by the browser anyway. These medium-sized images, which are what you're seeing right here, is what was being loaded. So this area down here and the footer and everything has pretty much been left alone down here, and the only thing different down here, of course, is the way we adjusted the shiitake growing kits. We changed the font to make the font and the menu more readable, easier to read, and increase the font size a little bit. Adjusted the colors up here to be more consistent, and then on the page background, the complete white background didn't look good at all on this. It seemed to lose quite a bit of effect. So what we did is we made the opacity a 0.95, so it gives just a bare hint of opacity behind there, and it still keeps that nice stylistic appearance, but at the same time makes everything much more readable. I kind of understood what people were talking about with those transparent backgrounds. If they're as transparent as we were having, sometimes people can have difficulty reading the text that's on there. So this completely takes care of that, and at the same time still has that nice stylish appearance where you can see a little bit of that nice background coming through the main content area there. So anyway, that's what we've done so far to go ahead and optimize the site. As you can see, when we refresh the page, it definitely loads much quicker than it did before. So with the lazy load, when you're seeing the information from Pingdom here, that's not including the lazy load, which allows the site to come up much quicker. Why it's still loading, as a matter of fact, why this stuff down here is loading. That's why when the site comes up and it scrolls down, that stuff comes in. It just kind of fades in. What it's doing is it's actually loading and fading in at the same time. So this, when you're seeing this, you're seeing the page load time without any of that lazy load. Until all that's rendered, this won't show that. So when people visit the page, as you can see when I refresh the page, it comes in pretty quick. They're going to get the page in a couple of seconds, and all that other stuff is going to, as you see, load a little later. Everything else is going to come up. So the lazy load was definitely an excellent plugin. Good choice to install. Definitely helped to increase the speed on the site. At this point in time, I wouldn't really recommend putting in WP Rocket. I think that the speed of the site is okay, and I don't really think that WP Rocket would do a lot to speed up the site right now. But depending on the amount, when you begin to get more and more concurrent users to the site, then we may have to consider either upgrading the hosting or maybe putting in an optimization plugin like WP Rocket. Then, but at this time, I think that I would recommend that you just use the site as is, as it feels to be certainly responsive enough on mobile. We've tested it on mobile; seems to be responsive enough and quick enough on mobile. So I wouldn't worry about investing in any optimization plugins right now at this point in time. That would be our recommendation. But if you do want to go ahead and have us install WP Rocket, just let us know. It'll just take us a day to get installed. So anyway, if you have any questions, just let us know. Thanks. Bye.